I mean, it's incredible, and just what we went through to, convince people that women's football is big and come watch us play. I mean, the turnout here today is incredible, and I think this event is going to be one of the best. So, that first Women's World Cup in China was incredible. I was glad to be a part of it, and FIFA has made great strides. To continue to grow the game and give opportunities to women, and so I'm just excited that I was a part of the first one, and hopefully I get to come back here next year and watch some team lift the trophy in 2023. With the success of the Euros that's happening right now, it's incredible how the game has grown. And so, we had some really good games against Australia when I was playing, and I want to wish them the best, and hopefully they'll get a chance to lift that trophy. During the Olympics, Sydney, it was beautiful, and the country is beautiful, the city is beautiful, and I'm obviously very excited to be back and continue to help promote the 23 World Cup. But I'm hopeful I can come back, during the World Cup and celebrate just how amazing this tournament is going to be.
Yeah, the event's been great. They just opened this Unity pitch behind us, so it represents the 32 countries that have come here next year and unite, and I guess the adversity and the diversity of every country. So it's amazing to see that, and we can't wait to welcome everyone here on our land. Yeah, obviously focusing heavily on my rehab here in Australia, and also catching up with family that I haven't seen in such a long while. So I think this will be nice for me, a couple of weeks here, and then get down to business hopefully in the next couple of months. 8 weeks post my surgery, so I've done a first chunk of my rehab in Lyon, and then I'm here for 6 weeks, finishing it off, and then I'll head back to Lyon and hopefully be on the pitch very soon. 1 year away, 365 days, it seems so far, but it's going to come around so fast. So yeah, it's an amazing event here today in Sydney, and we can't wait for this time next year.
1 year before what is described today as the biggest sporting event that will be staged in 2 countries in July and August next year. After 2.5 years of global health pandemic, it's really time for the people to get united, and definitely the Women's World Cup 23 gives opportunity of family to come together, but also people who have been restricted from traveling over the past 2.5 years to be able to come together and experience what will be the most vibrant in terms of cultural diversity, but also in terms of greatness. And the idea is really to take the competition beyond greatness.
you've answered my next question on that. But I was going to ask, how are we going to take the tournament beyond green?
Well, by investing in women football, and FIFA has already showed the way by putting $1 billion over the past 4 years to grow the women's game. By also building this kind of pitch that will be a legacy for the FIFA Women's World Cup 23 in all the host cities. By engaging local communities, by also inciting the government to put more money on upgrading the facilities that exist, because we've seen immediately after the World Cup the number of young girls who register for playing is multiplied by 2, by 3 compared to the year without the World Cup. And it's a good opportunity also when they come on board to play football that they find that they have adequate facilities to welcome them. It's going to be a big legacy for the country, and we've experienced in France, but also in back in 2018 in Russia, that in terms of economic growth, the World Cup brings together many opportunities. People, when they love the country during the World Cup, they will come back separately after the World Cup with their families, and because they want to visit the country, they want to know, interact more with the communities. They want also to discover a new culture, and I think that the level of curiosity among the people who are coming as football fans will be shown in terms of figure of the number of tourists that will come in the country after the World Cup.
Just missed a great goal behind
Yes.
you. Apologies. So final question from me. It's 1 year into the World Cup now, but what do you want to see in the host countries a year after the World Cup and beyond?
Well, plenty of pitches like this across the country, but also huge investment in terms of legacy on football, on grassroots football. We have seen already here in Australia that Football Australia has invested a great deal of energy, but also of fund in order to develop grassroots football to support the very ambitious plans of FIFA to reach 60 million women players registered by 2026. We are a bit far from this figure, but we would like to say the Women World Cup here and in New Zealand as a unique opportunity really to amplify the messaging that yes, football is definitely the real sport, and it's the biggest amplifier and by far one of the biggest unifier and equalizer in terms of possibilities to empower women through sports.
Really important milestone, 1 year to go, 365 days until we kick off the biggest and the greatest ever FIFA Women's World Cup. This is our beautiful Unity pitch, and it's a wonderful community pitch where we're encouraging people to come down this week, have a kick around, have a play, and really starting to excite everyone around the Women's World Cup. A number of activities are happening right across the two countries today, starting in Hamilton with a beautiful dawn lighting, all going to culminate and crescendo in an amazing host city light display, which really does display the unity of bringing all of our host cities in our two countries together. 6th of October, tickets go on sale. We're really focused on making sure this is a family-friendly event, affordable tickets for everyone. Adults can buy tickets from $20 and children from $10. So mark 6th of October in your diary and register now at FIFA.com.
Oh, the growth of the women's game over the last year has been absolutely phenomenal, and I just witnessed that in England at the Women's Euros with sold out stadiums everywhere. I think Kiwis and Aussies do get a sense of what's coming, but some of the images that we're seeing and the stories that we've been reading about these sold out stadiums is certainly paving the way for us in the lead up to FIFA Women's World Cup in 2023.